Namaste, welcome to you all for this Common Yoga Protocol introductory program. We shall start this session with a prayer. Please sit in a comfortable posture, any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana. Those who cannot sit on the ground, they can sit on the chair. Close your eyes, relax your whole body, take a deep breath and exhale. Fold your hands for Namaskara Mudra, 3 times Omkar followed by a prayer. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvo manamsi janatam deva bhagam yatha purve sannyanana upasate sannyanana upasate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Open your eyes. Please sit comfortable. As you all know, in the last 4 days of appreciation yoga program, we have practiced some loosening practices called yogic Sukshma Vayam. Then we did some standing postures like Tadasana, Ardha Chakrasana. Then in the sitting we did Ardha Ustrasana, Shashakasana, and in the prone posture we did Makarasana, Sarada Bhujangasana, and in the supine position we performed Pavana Muktasana and Shavasana. Then in the pranayama, we did yogic deep breathing and also Anulom Vilom pranayam. And in the last day, we also practice dhyana, the meditation. The first, we will repeat all these postures very systematically. Then we will also go to learn some more postures of the Common Yoga Protocol. Let us begin today's practical session with a standing postures. Please stand up, feet apart, hands besides the body, relax the whole body. Awareness of the body is more important. We start with some neck exercises. Please keep your both the palms on the hips. Then slowly inhale, exhale, bend your head forward, let the chin touch the chest, inhale, head up, exhale, bend your head back, stretch your throat, inhale, come up, exhale, slowly bend forward, relax, inhale up, exhale, bend your head backward, slowly come up with inhalation, relax, feel the impact of forward and backward neck movements. Now we go for lateral bending, slowly inhale, exhale, bend towards the right side, stretch, stretch, inhale up, exhale, bend towards left side, inhale up, exhale, bend towards the right side again, stretch your left portion of the neck, inhale up, again exhale and bend towards the left side. Fantastic. Please come up with inhalation, close your eyes and relax. Now we go for neck twisting. Slowly inhale, exhale, turn your head towards the right side, turn it, twist it, twist it, twist it. Slowly inhale and come back. Exhale, bend towards the left side, twist, let your chin come on your shoulder. Slowly come back with inhalation. Again exhale, twist your neck, turn your head towards the right side. Inhale, come back. Again turn your head towards the left side with exhalation. Coordination of the breathing is important. Inhale up, relax now, close your eyes. Now we go for neck rotation, first 2 times clockwise, then 2 times anti-clockwise. Inhale, exhale, bend your head forward, then slowly inhale, rotate your neck in clockwise direction. Inhale, exhale back, inhale, come up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale back, inhale down, exhale down, relax. Now anti-clockwise, inhale, turn towards the left side, exhale, again inhale and exhale, come back. One more time, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now slowly inhale and keep your head straight, hands down, close your eyes, see the impact of neck exercises. You can feel the freedom, lightness in the neck region. Now we go for shoulder stretch and shoulder rotation. Then slowly inhale, raise your arms from the sidewise, stretch them up, make them parallel, stretch your whole body, exhale, hands down, very good. Again inhale, raise your arms up, stretch up, very good, excellent. Now again exhale, come back, hands down, close your eyes, relax. Now we go for shoulder rotation. Raise your both arms with inhalation up to the shoulder level, bend your elbows, keep your palms on the shoulder, bring your elbows as close as possible. Then slowly rotate clockwise, inhale the elbows up, exhale down, again rotate, inhale up, exhale down, very good. Now another anti-clockwise, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, very good. Now slowly stretch your arms again, pull them out, exhale, arms down, relax the whole body, close your eyes, feel the impact. Now we go for spinal stretch. We have added, which is not in our common yoga protocol, but it is very useful for the trunk movement. Now keep both the feet apart, at least 1.5 feet. Then slowly raise your arms from the front side, rise up, stretch the whole body. Then slowly exhale, bend backward as much as possible without closing your eyes. stretch the body, then slowly inhale, come up, exhale, bend forward, bend at trunk side, if possible touch the ground, if possible place your palms between the feet, head down, very good, very good. Now slowly inhale, raise your arms up, body up, stretch up, exhale, go back, exhale, go back without bending your knees. Then slowly inhale, exhale, bend forward, bend at trunk side, place your palms between the feet, stretch your spine, relax. Those who are having lower backache, don't do this posture. Then slowly inhale, up, raise your head up, okay. Exhale, hands down from the sidewise, relax, keep your both the legs close as possible in the sthiti or the initial position. Now we go for trunk twisting. Keep feet apart, 1.5 feet or a feet. Slowly inhale and raise your arms up to the shoulder level. Exhale, twist your body, turn to your right side, twist it, turn your head also, twist your body, twist it, very good. Don't bend your knees. Slowly come back with inhalation, very good. Now exhale, turn towards the left side, twist it, turn towards the left side, twist it, very good. Slowly inhale and come back. Again turn to your right side with exhalation. Take maximum twist as much as possible. Don't bend your knees. Only the trunk should be twisted. Do it slowly according to your capacity. Don't force the body. Please come back with inhalation. Stretch your arms. Again turn to your left side. Exhale. Coordinate your breathing with the moments. Exhale completely. Again come back with inhalation. Okay. Hands down. Close your eyes. Relax. See the impact in the trunk region. Now we go for knee movements. Slowly inhale and raise your arms up to the shoulder level. Then slowly exhale and bend your knees. Come to the squatting position. Thighs parallel to the ground. Maintain. Inhale up. Make your knees straight. Exhale down. Make your thighs perpendicular. Be there. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down, close your eyes, relax the body. Come to the initial position by joining your legs, maintain the posture. So, kindly see the impact of loosening practices or Sadhilajja. So, your neck muscles are relaxed, shoulder muscles are relaxed, back muscles are stretched and relaxed, knee joints are relaxed. Now we go for some standing postures. So let us start with a Tadasana. Turn to your right side or in a comfortable posture. Keep your legs apart a little bit. Then slowly lock your fingers, raise your arms. Open your palms outside. Yes, stretch them. Then slowly inhale, raise your arms up. First stretch your body, relax your neck muscles, don't rush, stretch up, fantastic. Now slowly inhale and raise your heels up. If possible, try to stand on your toes. You can see the stretching of the whole body is in a straight line, the excellent stretching posture. Slowly exhale and keeps your heels on the ground. Be there and slowly bend your arms and keep your palms on the head. Relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. One caution, those who are having giddiness or something hypertension, they should not raise their heels up. Just stretch your arms, align your body, take a deep breath and exhale, relax the body and do it. Now again inhale and raise your arms up, stretch them, Tadasana. Those who cannot, they can continue with the same posture. Those who can, slowly inhale and raise your heels up, stand on your toes, make it straight, a wonderful balancing posture which helps to keep the spine supple and it elevates many types of stress because of long sittings and working on standing for longer duration. Exhale, heels down, open your palms up, inhale, stretch your body, exhale, hands down, relax, close your eyes. We have completed Tadasana. Tada means it is a mountain like this, that is a palm tree. So, your body becomes very, very flexible and it becomes stable. And I prefer to do it this Tadasana without raising my heels at least 3-4 times in a day for a minute or two. That will help me to relax my whole body after long sitting of 2 hours or continuous 2 hours or 3 hours sitting. Simple Tadasana is very, very useful for the working group of people. Now, let us go for the Ardha Chakrasana, the second standing posture. Then slowly raise your arms up and keep them on the hip joints. So, take your elbows as close as possible. Then slowly inhale, expand the chest, exhale and bend backward. First the head, then the chest, backward, bend back. See the stretching in the throat, complete stretching, expansion of the chest and also your abdominal muscles are stretched up. You can see the pressure on the lower spine, lumbosacral spine. Elbows are parallel. Then slowly inhale, up, head up, exhale, hands down, relax the whole body. Ardha Chakrasana. We will do it again, Ardha Chakrasana. See the impact. Those who are having hypertension, please do not bend too much and do not close your eyes. Those who are having severe lumbar spondylosis or cervical spondylosis, please consult the yoga therapist before you adopt it. Otherwise, it is a very good practice. Anybody can do, unless you have a very chronic disorders, please consult the yoga experts for that. Now, we go for the second round of Ardha Chakrasana. Slowly keep your palms on the hips, elbows as close as possible. Slowly inhale, expand the chest, then exhale and bend backward, keeping your legs straight, bend at hip joints, bend as much as possible without any discomfort, keeping the legs straight, do not bend your knees. Okay. Now, feel the expansion of the chest and abdominal muscles are stretched and kindly see the lumbosacral region of your spine, lower spine has been pressed up. Then your cervical portion of the back has been squeezed. Relax the muscles there at the neck region. Then slowly inhale and come up, make your head straight, exhale, hands down, close your eyes and relax. Wonderful. So, Ardha Chakrasana is being followed by a complementary posture called Pada Hastasana. Please turn this side. First observe, we will demonstrate the Pada Hastasana. So, we can modify it accordingly. First, we will demonstrate Sarala Pada Hastasana. Slowly raise your arms up, very good. Slowly bend forward with exhalation, just as much as possible. There is no need to stretch too much. Just hands down, be there, head down, head down, head down, head down. Yes, that's all. Sarala Pada Hastasana. Some people can reach the ground, some people may not, some people only up to the knee length. Be there, just bending forward at the trunk part. Okay. Then slowly stretch your arms up, inhale, can you see the procedure? Then slowly rise your body up, stretch your arms, then exhale, hands down. Simple. Always bring the arms sidewise. You can have the shoulder exercises also. Excellent. Now we do the repetition of Sarala Pada Hastasana. Small precaution, those who are having lumbar spondylitis or lower backache, kindly do with care. Where those who are having chronic backache, don't try this posture. Okay. Now Sarala Pada Hastasana. Pada means the feet, Hasta means the palms. So we are keeping the palms besides the feet. Therefore, it is Pada Hasta. Okay. Now raise your arms up, slowly stretch up the whole body, slowly bend forward, stretch your body as much, then hands down, don't try too much, head down. Yes, you have stretched it properly, but you are not forcing, that is Sarala Pada. Sometime you may not able to touch the ground, or just you may stretch your body up to the knee length. Slowly inhale and come up, raise your arms up, stretch the whole body again, exhale, hands down, relax the body. Pada Hastasana, we will do the Sampurna Asana. Now, kindly see the first. Inhale, raise your arms up, stretch the whole body in a straight line. Exhale, bend forward, stretching your spine, bending a trunk part, and please bring your palms beside the feet. Keep them beside the feet. And your abdomen will come as close as possible to your thighs. Bend your head down and head goes below the knee, and try to touch your forehead to the legs. You can see Pada Hasta. Both palms are resting beside the feet, 2 feet. Excellent. Kindly see the stretching in the lower spine. This is the perfect posture. Those who cannot perform fully, they can do according to their capacity. Don't force your spine. Don't give the jerks. Okay. Slowly inhale and raise your arms up. Stretch your whole body. Stretch your whole body. Exhale and arms down. Now we can watch it sidewise and also perform along with us. Yes. Inhale, raise your arms up, stretch, exhale, bend forward in one go. Kindly see where she is bending. Excellent. Excellent. Place your palms beside the feet, head down. Your body is touching the thighs, abdomen and chest is touching, and your chin goes between the legs. Excellent stretching, Pada Hastasana. Keep your knees straight, pull them up. Fantastic. Inhale, raise your arms up, stretch your body up, exhale, hands down, close your eyes. Yes, some people cannot do both. We will give it to some Prasarita Pada Hastasana. Please turn this side. So, let us have at least 2 or 2.5 feet distance between the feet. Yes, raise your arms up, then slowly bend forward and try to keep your palms between the legs besides the feet. Head down, legs apart a little bit. so that you can have Prasarita Pada Hastasana. Excellent. Slowly come back. Inhale and rise your head up. Stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands down, and come to the initial position. Relax the whole body. Close your eyes. Watch your body. We did in standing Tadasana, Ardha Chakrasana, Sarala Padahastasana, Padahastasana in total, then Sarita Padahastasana. Relax now. Let us sit down, come to the sitting posture, turn to your light, come to the Vajrasana position. Sit on your knees and feet outward, relax there. Close your eyes. This is called Vajrasana. You can feel the relaxation in the knees now. Okay? Now please stand up on the knees. Keep your palms on the hip joints, elbows as close as possible. We are going to perform Ardha Ustrasana, the backward bending in the sitting. Then slowly take your head back, stretch up, then slowly exhale, bend backward. Exhale and bend backward. Relax now. See the difference between the Ardha Chakrasana and Ardha Ustrasana. You are having the support of your knees, thighs are perpendicular, and you can do much better. Ardha Ustrasana strengthen your back muscles and improve the lungs capacity, very useful for the respiration. Then slowly inhale and come back. Exhale, hands down, relax, and please sit down on your feet between the heels. Close your eyes, see the impact. Ardha Ustrasana, we will do after some days Purna Ustrasana, but see the impact of Ardha Ustrasana. It is very useful in the many of the cardiac problems and breathing problems, but most importantly, it keeps our spine healthy by regular practice of Ardha Ustrasana. We can prevent any neck pain or cervical pains or lower backache pains by performing Ardha Ustrasana or Ustrasana. Let us go for the complementary posture, Shashakasana. Now just keep your knees apart as much as possible and slowly place your palms between the legs. Okay, inhale. Exhale and slowly stretch your palms forward, stretch up, first chest, then the chin, then the forehead. The whole back has been stretched up, arms are stretched up. You are feeling completely relaxed. Shashakasana is a very, very simple but very useful practice to overcome the anxiety, stress, and many of the back problems can be managed by regular practice of Shashakasana. Inhale and come back. Yes. Join your knees, exhale, relax and sit. We will perform Shashakasana once again. Those who are suffering from anxiety, depression, always perform Ardha Ustrasana and Shashakasana together because they complement each other. First do Ardha Ustrasana, then again do Shashakasana. Now we will start with Ardha Ustrasana, then we will go for the Shashakasana. Stand on your knees, keep your palms on the hip joints, very good. Slowly inhale, exhale, bend back, stretch back as much as possible. Excellent. Maintain the posture with normal inhalation and exhalation. Do not force. You can breathe more, but do not force the breathing. Try to relax the muscles of the body as much as possible, and you can watch the thoughts, what type of thoughts are coming, what is the emotion. Yes, slowly come back with inhalation, exhale, hands down and please sit down on your legs. I will go for Shashakasana. Inhale, slowly widen your legs, keep your hands between the thighs. Then slowly exhale, bend forward, stretch your arms, put your chest on the ground, chin on the ground first, then slowly forehead on the ground. Experience the complete stretching. Excellent. Beautiful. Slowly inhale, come up, raise your arms up. Exhale, join your knees, place your palms on the respective knees, close your eyes. Now we go for Makarasana. Simply lie down flat in the same position, stretch your legs back, put your tummy on the ground, just rest in Makarasana. Rest in Makarasana. Stretch your arms up. Yes, rest in Makarasana. Relax, relax, relax. Feet apart, resting the head on both the palms. Kindly watch. Rest well. You can see the relaxation in the knees, calf muscles, feeling comfort. Makarasana is very important posture for cardiac patients. Those who are having any hypertension or cardiac related disorders, they can just practice Makarasana very systematically, relaxing the body, regulating the breathing. You will get wonderful results. Now we go for Sarala Bhujangasana. Join your legs, toes together, heels together, knees together. Stretch your arms first, make your body straight, chin on the ground. Wonderful. Then slowly bend your elbows, keep your elbows besides the body, elbows on the ground, chin on the ground. Kindly watch properly. Now inhale and raise your head up, chest up as much as possible without lifting your elbows. Excellent. Very good. You can see, but your heels are together, knees are together, you are bending back but not feeling the pain in any part of the body. Just bend back with a little effort. Then slowly exhale, bend forward, abdomen, chest, chin and forehead, and legs apart, rest in Makarasana. Relax. Sarala Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana always, as I mentioned earlier, it is a very simple posture but very effective in the management of working stress. So after prolonged working of 6 hours of 8 hours, just lie down, do this Bhujangasana, Sarala Bhujangasana once or twice. It will help to reduce the entire stress because of long working hours. Now let us repeat Bhujangasana once again. Join your legs, heels together, toes together, stretch your arms up, stretch the whole body, chin on the ground, bend your elbows, keep your arms besides the body. Then slowly inhale, raise your chin up, head up, chest up, elbows on the ground, adjust the body, align the body, maintain the Sarala Bhujangasana posture. Excellent. Then slowly exhale, abdomen, chest on the ground, shoulders on the ground, chin on the ground, forehead on the ground, legs apart. Inhale, rest your head on the respective hands, relax well. Makarasana. The beautiful combination of Makarasana and Bhujangasana gives you a lot of relief from the working stress. Especially it is very useful for the women, those who are standing in the kitchen for a long time. They can do Ardha Ustrasana, Shashakasana, Bhujangasana, very simple postures without any side effects. So let us go for some supine postures. We go for supine postures. turn to your left or right, lie down flat on your back. Legs apart, hands apart, palms facing toward the sky, rest well in Shavasana. Relax the whole body for a minute. You can watch small changes. As we lie down on your back, you can feel the relaxation in the abdominal muscles, chest muscles. Now we go for Pavana Muktasana. Join your legs, raise your arms up above the head, stretch the whole body. This is very important. These are all called pre-practices before we do it. Stretch it. Then slowly bring back your arms down with exhalation. Then slowly inhale, raise your legs up. Make them perpendicular or 90-degree. Relax your feet. Then exhale, bend your knees. Then inhale, raise your arms up, lock your fingers. Exhale, press your knees toward the chest and slowly lift your head up. Bring your head towards the knees in one go, pressing and lifting the head up. Exhalation with a normal breathing. Please stand. Stay there for some time or as long as you feel comfortable. There is no force, there is no binding. We have to do it for 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Kindly listen to your body. You can perform as your body permits. With a prolonged regular practice, there will be improvement. Don't force it in the beginning itself, please. Now slowly exhale, inhale, head down, then exhale, slowly keep your hands in the ground. Inhale, raise your legs up, make them straight. Exhale, legs down in one go. Yes, hands apart, legs apart, relax in the Shavasana. Pavana Muktasana is very important for the intestinal health. So we have abdominal or pelvic floor muscles, so are very important. So many time with anxiety, stress and working pattern and food habits, we got indigestion, constipation or many of the digestive disorders. Pavana Muktasana and its variations are very useful in elevating many of the abdominal disorders. So now let us move on to do it Pavana Muktasana once again. Join your legs. Yes. Inhale, raise your arms up, stretch the whole body, make it straight. Exhale, arms down, keep them besides the body. Now palms firmly on the ground. Inhale, raise your legs up, stretch your legs, make the body 90-degree. Then exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms up and lock your fingers. Exhale, press your knees towards the chest and lift your head up. Relax your toes, ankle joints, arms and fingers. Maintain the posture with normal inhalation and exhalation. Breathing is not so easy because you are pressing your lower abdomen, diaphragm pulled up, breathing becomes uneasy, but it is manageable. It is very important. Then slowly inhale, take out your head, rest your head on the ground. Exhale and take out your hands, place them on the ground. Inhale, raise your legs up. Exhale, bring back your legs down, keep them on the ground, legs apart, hands apart, palms facing toward the sky. Relax the whole body. Let us do 2 to 3 minutes Shavasana. Lie down flat now as you are seeing. Legs apart at least 1.5 feet or 2 feet. Hands apart, little bit away from the body. Palms facing toward the sky. Rest well. Now, follow me in 3 important easy steps. First step, watch the whole body from toes to head according to the practice. We can see the ankle joints. You are sitting in Vajrasana, they have been moved. Kindly see the relief in the ankle joints. You can see the knee joints because you did Vajrasana, Padahastasana, many things. Relax your knees and thighs. Relax your buttocks and pelvic part, lower abdomen. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest muscles. In Ustrasana, Ardha Ustrasana, they have been stretched up. Relax your shoulders, arms, palms. Relax your lower back. Relax your upper back. Relax your neck, throat, all facial muscles, tip of the tongue and root of the tongue. Relax your mouth. Keep your teeth relaxed. Then slowly relax your eyes, forehead, top of the head. Feel the contact of the whole body with the ground. Experiencing the relaxation. It's watching the whole body. Whenever I said certain parts of the body, you can feel the impact of some of the postures we perform today. But you are also aware what they were 45 minutes before, now what I am feeling. Then slowly watch your breathing. It has become slow and steady. Slowly your abdomen bulks up and sinks down. Just observe the slowness of the breathing, but it is very rhythmic. Then just in the third stage, watch your abdomen, coordinate movements of your abdomen with the breathing. It bulks up with inhalation and it sinks down with exhalation. Excellent relaxation. You can see the relief of tension, stress. You can watch your thoughts. A sigh of relief. Shavasana, though it looks simple, but it is very attentive practice. You have to master it by regular practice of Shavasana. It needs some proper orientation to practice Shavasana properly. Now slowly move your fingers and toes, join your legs, okay. Then stretch your right arm up above the head and turn to your right side, bending your left leg. Be there in that position for few seconds, then slowly wake up and sit down in any comfortable posture for pranayama and dhyana. Excellent. Yes. Now we go for yogic deep breathing. So what we have to do whenever we sit, first of all, samam kaya shirogriva. For any pranayama and meditation, you have to sit comfortably on the ground in a sukhasana, ardha padmasana, padmasana, vajrasana. The broader base, more stability. So if you are not able to sit on the ground, you can sit on the chair, but don't compromise on the health of the spine. Don't bend forward, don't loosen your body. So keeping the spine straight but relaxed is very, very important while doing pranayama and meditation. Now slowly relax the whole body. Inhale, slowly bulge your abdomen a little bit. Expand the chest and raise your shoulders up. Inhale completely. Exhale, shoulder down. Contract the chest muscles. Take your abdomen inside a little bit so that exhalation completes. Again, inhale, up, rise, expand, lift. Exhale, shoulder down, contract the chest muscles, suck your abdomen inside so that exhalation completes. Third time, inhalation, inhale completely, very good. Exhale slowly, inhale 4 times. Exhale, feel the relaxation. Last time, inhale up, expand the chest fully, up, you can feel the air up to the top of the head, only it is feeling. Exhale, relax. Deep breathing will help you to perform Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhana very effectively. Now, as we taught, let us begin Nadi Shodhana Pranayam. So, just make your Nasikagra Mudra or Pranayam Mudra with your right hand, kindly watch properly, excellent. Now, just close your both the nostrils with your right hand, the thumb closes your right nostril and small finger and index finger closes your left nostril. Okay. Now, slowly open your left nostril and exhale. Inhale through the left nostril slowly as we did it in a deep breathing. Complete inhalation. Close the left nostril, open the right nostril and exhale slowly. Very good. Again inhale through the right itself, fully up, close the right nostril, open the left and exhale through the left nostril. This is one round of Anulom Vilom. We will repeat another 4 rounds. Inhale through the left nostril, fully, exhale through the right nostril. Again inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. Third round, inhale through the left nostril, slowly, deep inhalation. Exhale through the right, completely. Inhale through the right nostril itself, exhale through the left nostril. Relax the whole body. Now, fourth round, inhale through the left, deep inhalation, close, exhale through the right. It is called Rechaka. Again inhale through the right itself, called it is Puraka. Change the nostril, exhale through the left. See the impact. Then slowly we are going to the last and final round of Anulom Vilom. Inhale through the left nostril, slowly but take it complete inhalation. Exhale through the right nostril, exhale it completely, your abdomen goes inside. Then slowly again inhale through the right, expand the chest, see the pressure up to the top of the head. Then close your right nostril, open the left, exhale through the left nostril. Relax the whole body and hand down, Keep it in Dhyana Mudra or any comfortable posture. Close your eyes. Watch the change in the nostril dominance. Watch the change in the nostril dominance. A wonderful change. The breath become very, very soothing. But you can see the vibrant feeling. Nadi Shodhana cleanses our nadis or subtle channels by alternative breathing. It's going up and down in a very, very simple rhythmic manner. Now, let us do some dhyana. In dhyana, you can sit in Jnana Mudra or you can adopt, place your one palm on the another, place your left palm on the right, relax, or right palm up, anything according to your comfort. Shoulder down, keep your spine straight. Again, I advise 3 steps or stages to enter into the state of dhyana. First of all, it is always body awareness. See your position, knees are relaxed or not, ankle joints, hip joints. Adjust your body, relax them totally. Lower abdomen muscles, chest muscles. Keep your spine straight but relaxed. Arms are opened up, shoulder down, then neck, head. The whole body is totally relaxed. So, frequent awareness of the body brings the coordination between the mind and body coordination. We are not at all watching the body, we are not listening to the needs of the body. So, once you start watching, in the prolonged time it develops the mind body coordination, what we call it as a mind body medicine. Then watch your breathing. It is very shallow and only you can feel the breathing on your lower abdomen. Slowly it bulks up and sinks down. Shallow breathing is the indication of reduced thoughts. Then kindly see the small short breathing that brings the third one. The thoughts have been reduced. Number of thoughts have been reduced. Just watch. It is not meditation, it is the process of meditation, dhyana. So, you can see the feelings, feeling of happiness, feeling of relaxation, feeling of reducing or reduced burden, a total relief from the pain. Something inner things emerge. That is the beginning of dhyana. Be there for a minute and that silent feeling, feeling of total relaxation and compassion, karuna. Dhyana is very, very simple, but it is to be learned. Every yoga practice are very simple, but it should be practiced systematically. That is why in the beginning Patanjali says yoga anushasana. It is anushasana. It is a systematic practice and study which leads to mind body coordination and ultimately leads to self realization. Dhyana is reducing all types of stress and its consequences. It enhances the mind power, mental power, helps us to balance our emotions, develop the positive emotions. Fantastic. With these happiness, make a sankalpa. I will practice it today evening also. Make a sankalpa, I will adopt yoga in my life by giving at least 45 minutes of my precious time every day. preferably in the morning. Fantastic. Join your hands for the Namaskara Mudra. Excellent. Close your eyes. Then slowly chant Om once and Shanti Pata. Breathe in. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Slowly please keep your palms on the respective eyelids. Press them. Take a deep breath and exhale. Then slowly slide your palms down and keep them on your respective knees. Open your eyes. Have a wonderful praying. So, today is the first day of our yoga introductory program for CYP. Kindly practice it in the evening if possible, and in the beginning doing repetition one more time definitely makes you perfect in a very short duration. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Om Shant Shant Shanti.